What's up, everybody? Yeah, I've got breaking news here. I want to get out as fast as possible here. This is DEBKAfile, which is Mossad's website, and I've done a lot of investigating of this story, and a lot of the facts are the truth. Anyway, the story goes: Iran's Gaza-bound ships ready for clash with IsraelAn Iranian. An Iranian sea convoy will back up the Turkish campaign to break Israel's blockade of Gaza. Iranian President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad assured Turkish leaders, whom he met in Istanbul Tuesday, January 8th, today, that the vessels due to enter the disputed waters within days will not shrink from a head-on clash with Israel's Navy and Air Force exclusion forces. We'll breach the Gaza blockade, the Iranian president vowed. The Iranian Red Crescent vessels will carry volunteer Marines of the Revolutionary Guards who will teach the Israelis a lesson. Tehran's humanitarian convoy for Gaza will consist of 3 Iranian vessels flying Red Crescent flags. DEBKAfile's intelligence sources reported that he promised Turkish leaders to attach Iranian warships and submarines to the Red Crescent ships for their voyage through the Red Sea, the Suez Canal, and into the Mediterranean. For some months, 1 or 2 Iranian submarines have been deployed in the Mediterranean using Syrian naval port facilities. The showdown between Turkey and Israel, said Ahmadinejad, will change many issues in the world and mark the final countdown for Israel's existence. It shows that it has no room in the region and no one is ready to live alongside it. British Foreign Secretary William Hague condemned Iran's plans to send aid boats to Gaza, warning that the move would deliberately aggravate an already tense situation. It is not helpful, and probably it is not designed to be helpful, he said. Russian Prime Minister Vladimir Putin, for his part, promised to join Ankara in bringing the Israeli attack on the Turkish flotilla before the United Nations. The Iranian and Turkish leaders meeting in Istanbul Monday and Tuesday finalized a plan to synchronize the flotilla's approach to Gaza shores with the UN Security Council vote on sanctions against Iran, whereupon Turkey, Brazil, and Lebanon, who are SC members, will halt the procedure and turn the session around to the unfolding sea battle between Iran and Israel. The sanctions vote will be buried by the sounds of war. Monday, June 7th, U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton predicted Iran would pull some stunt in the next couple days to divert attention from the unity within the Security Council. According to our sources, the Iranian convoy will consist of a cargo ship loaded with food and other essentials, medicines, and building materials. The second will carry the volunteer Marines, and the third will be a floating hospital to be anchored permanently in Egyptian Mediterranean territorial waters opposite the divided Gaza Egyptian town of Rafah. Small boats will ferry patients between Gaza and the hospital ship. Tehran calculates that the Israeli Navy will not attack boats carrying sick people and will be constrained from venturing into Egyptian territorial waters to hit the floating hospital. By this means, Tehran will dismantle Israel's sea blockade while also gaining a military presence off the shores of Gaza. As details of this scheme are drawn up in Istanbul, Israeli leaders are spending hour day after day quibbling over the format of an inquiry commission for studying the legal aspects of the hapless commando raid they ordered against the Mavi Marmara on May 31st. Have they formed any plans for countering the Iranian-Turkish scheme to drive Tehran's flotilla through the Gaza blockade? And if so, where will the interception take place? On the Red Sea, where the Iranian Navy has a large presence, at the entrance to the Gulf of Suez, or close to Gaza? An Israeli operation against Iranian vessels on any of these sea lanes would pose formidable difficulties. So Iran sending 3 ships through, flying the Red Crescent flags on them. Now, the Red Crescent is the equivalent of our Red Cross. According to law, to international law, you cannot attack ships flying Red Cross flags. Iran's being smart about this. You know, what will Israel do? I don't see Israel letting this happen. And this is a distraction to delay sanctions, and there will be a war breaking out, at least a sea war for sure, and I'm sure that will spread. Russia is backing this plan. Lebanon, Syria is backing this plan. Turkey's backing this plan. Not looking good, people. Not looking good whatsoever. It doesn't pinpoint exactly when the ships are coming through. They just say in the next couple days, which I read yesterday. It said this weekend they could be through. It will take several days though to go from Iran to Israel because they have to go around through the Suez Canal and the Red Sea to get there. So they'd pretty much have to leave today to get there by this weekend. So I'm not for sure if they're leaving this weekend or if they're already en route and will be there this weekend. But either way, something major is fixing to unfold in the next several days. I'm going to be having a blog TV to discuss this a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and go on after this video. If you got a chance, stop by and I can explain this more in detail. But not looking good, people. Not looking good whatsoever. This is a deliberate plan from of Iran. Basically, it's the equivalent to a preemptive strike on Israel. Is what it comes down to. So I'll keep everybody posted. I never knew it'd come down this, this soon. I thought maybe later on this summer. But we'll see what happens with this. But if it goes by what they're saying here, a major sea battle's fixing to break out between Israel and Iran and Turkey, and it will lead to a spread in the Mideast and eventually globally. But as I said, I'll be on Blog TV here. I'm going on now, so hope to see you there. Take care. God bless. FTB1. I'm out.